When you rise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Life is short. The fruit of this life is a good character and acts for the common good. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. Think constantly on the changes of the elements into each other, for such thoughts wash away the dust of earthly life. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Think of the life you have lived until now is over, and, as a dead man, see what's left as a bonus, and live it according to nature. Love the hand that fate deals you, and play it as your own, for what could be more fitting? Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. You have been formed of 3 parts: body, breath, and mind. Of these, the first 2 are yours insofar as they are only in your care. The third alone is truly yours. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. The best revenge is to be unlike him, to perform the injury. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Do not indulge in dreams of having what you have not, but reckon up the chief of the blessings you do possess, and then thankfully remember how you would crave for them if they were not yours. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. The mind freed from passions is an impenetrable fortress. A person has no more secure place of refuge for all time. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason, which today arm you against the present. Let men see, let them know, a real man, who lives as he was meant to live. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing, because an artful life requires being prepared to meet and withstand sudden and unexpected attacks. The memory of everything is very soon overwhelmed in time. Whenever someone has done wrong by you, immediately consider what notion of good or evil they had in doing it. For when you see that, you'll feel compassion instead of astonishment or rage. You shouldn't give circumstances the power to rouse anger, for they don't care at all. A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. We live only now. Everything else is either past or is unknown. Let each thing you would do, say, or intend be like that of a dying person. The best answer to anger is silence. This is the mark of perfection of character, to spend each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, laziness, or any pretending. Begin each day by telling yourself, "Today, I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness. All of them due to the offender's ignorance of what is good or evil." Give thyself leisure to learn some good thing, and cease roving and wandering to and fro. It is essential for you to remember that the attention you give to any action should be in due proportion to its worth, for then you won't tire and give up if you aren't busying yourself with lesser things beyond what should be allowed. Because a thing seems difficult for you, do not think it impossible. Whatever anyone does or says, for my part, I'm bound to the good. In the same way, an emerald, or gold, or purple might always proclaim, whatever anyone does or says, I must be what I am, and show my true colors. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. The universe is transformation. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. Here is a rule to remember. In future, when anything tempts you to feel bitter, not this is misfortune, but to bear this worthily is good fortune. Stay calm and serene, regardless of what life throws at you. Dig deep within yourself, for there is a fountain of goodness, ever ready to flow, if you will keep digging. To love only what happens, what was destined, no greater harmony. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. I learned to read carefully and not be satisfied with a rough understanding of the whole, and not to agree too quickly with those who have a lot to say about something. There is no nature which is inferior to art, for the arts imitate the nature of things. Your days are numbered. Use them to throw open the windows of your soul to the sun. If you do not, the sun will soon set, and you with it. Wherever a person can live, there one can also live well. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? That which isn't good for the hive isn't good for the bee. What we do now echoes in eternity. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. You always own the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things you can't control. These things are not asking to be judged by you. Leave them alone. For it is in your power to retire into yourself whenever you choose. Often injustice lies in what you aren't doing, not only in what you are doing. Every living organism is fulfilled when it follows the right path for its own nature. Receive without conceit, release without struggle. Frightened of change? But what can exist without it? What's closer to nature's heart? Can you take a hot bath and leave the firewood as it was? Eat food without transforming it? Can any vital process take place without something being changed? Can't you see? It's just the same with you, and just as vital to nature.